What's going on, YouTubers? Thanks for tuning in and checking it out. We're doing a little behind the scenes of Roadie Free Radio today. I'm about to kick off episode number 45. My guest today is Mike Bram. Here we go. I'm all queued up in Adobe Audition. I got my notes. I'm filming on a GoPro 3, Hero 3, whatever the hell it is. I don't know. It's a GoPro. That's what it does. Here we go. Let's cue it up.
What's up, roadies? This is Tanya O'Callaghan.
This is Joe Rudge.
What's up, roadies? This is Michael Bram, and you are listening to Roadie Free Radio.
What's up, roadies? My name is Larry Milburn, and this is Roadie Free Radio, your VIP pass to meet and greet the stars behind the scenes of the music and film business. What's going on, roadies? How we doing? Welcome back to Roadie Free Radio, episode number 45. Thank you for tuning in. This is Larry Milburn. I am your host. I'm coming at you from a barn in Northwest Connecticut. What's going on, man? How you guys doing? Whew, been a pretty good week. Was it a good week for you? I hope so. I've got a lot of travel coming up this week. Monday, Tuesday is going to find me in Hackensack, New Jersey. I finally got some work, man. I got some cash coming in. And so I got to be on the road. It's going to be a tight schedule. I got Monday, Tuesday, Hackensack, New Jersey for a market research shoot that I'm going to be doing for a friend of mine. And then I shoot up Tuesday night late to Boston so that Wednesday I can do some behind the scenes on a feature film. Can I talk about the film? Can I do that? Let me think about that. I think I can. Everybody knows the film. Anyway, whatever. Here we go. It's called The Burning Woman, starring Sienna Miller, Aaron Paul, Christina Hendricks. Anyway, I'm doing a day of some EPK, electronic press kit, and behind the scenes work on that on Wednesday, and then I drive back. A lot of driving this week. So guess what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be listening to podcasts, and maybe I'll even listen to an Audible book. Hey. All right, here we go. So listen, it's been a good week. I got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm super excited also because I went out and I got my copy of the Encyclopedia of Reggae. Now, you may remember that I was talking about this book a few weeks ago, episode number 42. Our friend Phil Yarnell of Smay Design, he did the layout, he did the interior layout, he did the cover layout, the Encyclopedia of Reggae, the Golden Age of Roots Reggae, written by Mike Allen and the forward by Lowell Sly Dunbar. I believe that would be Sly of Sly and Robbie fame. I am super psyched to get this book and to be able to jump in any page and learn some things about reggae that perhaps I already knew and perhaps I did not know. Oh, look at that. I opened right up to a page. Bob Marley. I have no education. I have inspiration. If I was educated, I'd be a damn fool. Bob Marley. Damn, that's tight, Bob. There's some cool pics, man. There's a lot of good stuff in here. All right, so I got my copy. Go get your copy. There is a link to this book in the show notes. A lot of show notes today for this episode, by the way. A lot of good stuff in there. We got some albums. We got the Long Island Drum Center. All kinds of good stuff. So tune into that. Let's see. What else? Okay, I got to tell you a quick little story. I told you last week, episode 50 is on the horizon. I am super excited. I can't believe we're almost 50 episodes in. Hell, I can't believe that we're doing the 45th episode right now. I got reached out. Someone wrote me an email. They're like, listen, man, I'm working on a documentary about this guy, Bill Hanley, the forefather, godfather, pioneer of live sound reinforcement, festival sound. You should have him on the show. So I'm going to have them both on the show. Bill Hanley and John Kane is the gentleman who wrote me this email. And John is working on the documentary about Bill's life as well as a book about Bill. And so I said, okay, yeah, man, we're going to have you guys on the show. We're going to do that. And you're going to be the 50th episode. But what can I do to make it cooler? And I was talking about this last week, and I think I've got the green light, but I'm just going to put it out there anyway because, you know what? Fuck it. That's the kind of guy that I am. So here's the deal, man. We're going to film it. And I reached out to another past guest on the show, Peter Moshe, of Daryl's House fame. And we are going to film this on the stage at Daryl's house in Pawling, New York. Okay? How fucking awesome is that? 3-camera shoot. And I'm going to interview these guys. It's going to be the middle of the day. Unfortunately, it's not open to the public. Sorry about that. But we're going to be filming that. And then that is all going to air on Monday, June 12th. Will be the day that the 50th episode airs. So there's going to be a video of it that comes out that's going to parallel the podcast coming out as well, same time and all that good stuff. So I'm really super excited about that. Keep an eye out. We're going to be doing some other cool stuff for the 50th episode, which is, my God, it's only in 5 weeks, man. So that's super cool. And on that note, people, I got an email. I'm starting to get some emails, which is super cool. And you can hit me up if you have any questions, info@roadiefreeradio.com. Someone wrote me and they said, hey, man, great interviews, great stuff. How do you get your guests? Where do you get your guests from? How do you choose your guests? Well, it was pretty simple in the beginning. I just went through people I knew, my friends, and luckily, I'm a lucky guy. I've got some cool people in the old Rolodex that I know and that I've worked with throughout the years. And I just started reaching out to them, and now it's kind of morphed into those same people who have been on the show and they enjoyed themselves. Now they reach out to their friends and they say, "Hey, you should do this show with this whack nut named Larry Milburn, and I think you'll get something out of it." So that's kind of how it happens. Mike Piera, Analog Man, he's been super cool about referring me to people, and Tom Lord Algie was one of his referrals, and just kind of snowballs from there. And sometimes people write me and they say, "Hey, I've been out for a while on the road, or I've shot X number of movies, and would you consider me for a guest?" And I do. I look at what they do, and I see if it's going to be a match. But that's kind of how it works at this point. I don't have any PR people reaching out to me saying, "Hey, we've got someone who's got a film or a record coming out, and we'd like to have them on your show." That ain't happening yet, but that's okay. Anyway, so look, that's the deal. You got all that good stuff. Let's jump to today's guest. Today's guest is drummer, harmonica player, musical director, guitar player, singer, Mike Bram. Mike has been with Jason Mraz for quite a few years at this point as a drummer and his musical director. I first met Mike a few weeks back at the Masters of the Telecaster show that I was talking about with Tash Neal from the London Souls, Larry Campbell, and Jim Weider. Great night. And I was just struck. I've seen him now twice. We talk about this in the interview coming up. I was just struck by the amount of joy and fun and passion bubbling out of Mike while he plays. And we talk about that, and I guess that's something he's had since he was 5 years old and started banging on them drums. So anyway, great guy. We had a great talk. He is very humble. He is super excited to be joining Jim Weider and Marty Grebb and Brian Mitchell and Albert Rogers in the Wait Band, who I caught at the Infinity Hall 2 weeks ago. If you have a chance, go check them out. Again, all this stuff is in the show notes. It's in the description for the YouTube channel, as it is in the roadiefreeradio.com website. All right. So here we go. It was an early morning for Mike and I. It was a 9 a.m. interview. I don't usually do interviews that early, but we had a tight window. He was about to start traveling, and I had some stuff going on, so we had to do it 9 a.m. We're a little crusty, but I think we got the job done. You know what? Before I jump in, I'm going to give you, because some of these names did not come up, who Mike has played with. All right, Jason Mraz, Willie Nelson, Zac Brown, Christina Perri, Joss Stone, Colby Callett, Ingrid Michaelson. Here we go. Hold on. There's a G Love and Special Sauce, John Popper, Augie Myers, Bill Kirchen, Cindy Cashdollar, Johnny Nicholas, and Bob Margolin. The guy is solid. All right, here we go. Mike Bram. That's it. That's how I do the show. All right. So at this point, YouTubers, if you're still listening, what you want to do is you want to click the link in the description, head over and listen to the full interview on the website or on SoundCloud. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and tune in next week, man. No roadies, no rock and roll.